The Galactic Academy's orientation scanner had processed 37,000 cadets that morning without incident. Each species stepped through the archway, received their classification, and moved on to their dormitory assignments. Zephyrians were tagged as technologically gifted, Altarians as psionically sensitive, and Vrex as physically enhanced. The process was routine, efficient, and had never failed in 3 centuries of operation. Until Cadet Marcus Chen walked through. The scanner's crystalline matrix began to hum with an intensity that made Instructor Veltar's antennae twitch nervously. The holographic display flickered, cycling through classification after classification before settling on something that made the elderly Mokarian's 3 hearts skip beats. Carrier of the Flame Beyond Gods, Priority Designation Omega Prime. The scanner then emitted a sound none present had ever heard before, a deep, resonant tone that seemed to vibrate through dimensions. Emergency protocols activated across the Academy as the device shut down entirely, its quantum processors overwhelmed. Cadet Chen stood in the archway, looking remarkably unbothered by the chaos erupting around him. "Is this normal?" he asked, scratching behind his ear with characteristic human casualness. Veltar's compound eyes were wide with terror and awe. In 8 centuries of life, he'd never seen the scanner malfunction. More concerning was the classification itself, a designation that appeared in the oldest texts, mentioned only in hushed whispers among the most ancient species. Within hours, representatives from across the galaxy descended upon the Academy. The ethereal collective, beings of pure energy who rarely manifested physical forms, materialized in the council chamber. The temporal guardians emerged from their chronologically shielded realm. Even the mysterious Void Watchers sent an emissary, the first time they communicated with baseline reality in millennia. "Impossible," whispered High Arbiter Quindel, his crystalline form refracting light in patterns that indicated extreme distress. "The flame beyond gods is mythology, ancient superstition." Elder Kethmore of the ethereal collective pulsed with colors that had no names in any physical language. "We remember the legends. Before our ascension to energy, before time itself was ordered, there existed a force that preceded creation. The flame that lit the first star, that sparked consciousness into existence." Meanwhile, Marcus Chen sat in the Academy's cafeteria, eating what passed for pizza while senior officials of 12 different galactic civilizations debated his existence. He called his parents back on Earth to let them know about the weird scanner thing, and was now reading a book on interstellar engineering, completely unaware that half the galaxy's leadership was having an existential crisis. "The prophecies speak of one who carries the original spark," continued the Void Watcher, its words creating ripples in reality itself. "Not wielding it, not controlling it, but simply carrying it. Like a flame passed down through generations, waiting for the moment when creation itself needs renewal." Dr. Sarah Kim, the human liaison officer and Marcus's academic advisor, finally spoke up. "With all due respect, he's just a kid from Denver who wants to study warp drive mechanics. His entrance exams were good, but not supernatural." The assembled beings turned their various sensory organs toward her. The temporal guardian shifted through several probability streams before responding. "Human, your species emerged from a star system that our oldest records show as unusual. The quantum signatures around Sol suggest it was once touched by forces that predate this universe's creation." Marcus looked up from his book as the cafeteria filled with representatives of the galaxy's most powerful civilizations, all staring at him with expressions ranging from reverence to terror. Hi everyone. Is this about the scanner thing? Because I can try going through it again if you want." The ancient beings exchanged glances across multiple dimensions. The flame beyond gods, the primordial force that had ignited existence itself, wasn't something that could be tested or measured. It simply was, carried unknowingly by a species that had evolved in its gentle warmth. As debates raged about prophecies and cosmic significance, Marcus returned to his book. After all, he had classes tomorrow, and someone had to figure out how to make faster-than-light travel more fuel-efficient. The universe's greatest mystery was apparently more interested in homework than cosmic destiny,